get ready for commentary from the most qualified commentator in New South Wales and the least qualified commentator in New South Wales.
I'm the least qualified. I've just come up with my resume. I've handed it in. My Centrelink officer said I needed to have a job by the end of the week, or else I'd lose my payments. So, yeah, this is on the resume now. Part-time commentator. We're not getting an hourly wage here, so unfortunately we depend on your donations to the Twitch chat. Please fund us. We're extremely poor.
Just walk into Centrelink with your VGC trophies. It's like this is my career.
Taxable income. Alright. So, for those that are tuning in right now, we're about to witness New South Wales versus Queensland in the grassroots state of origin match. On the actual stream now, in the bottom right hand corner, is the legendary tournament organizer from Sydney, weighing in at 83.5 kilograms with a net worth of $485,000. It's ImLordKai, and his opponent is from Queensland, so we already have to, treat him kindly. And he is, well, I didn't ask for his measurements, but he's also quite a good VGC player. Anything to add, Coast?
Well, try not to be biased as a man from New South Wales. I'll try my best.
Alright, so well, Kai is running a very hyper-offensive King Gambit, Chen Pao, Landorus, Ogerpon, Dragonite, and NT team, while GMTomahawk is running your classic Spice Spam with the new Iron Crown, Indeedee, Urshifu, Incineroar, Fluttermane, and Chen Pao as well. So,
first time I've seen Landorus, not Therian, in any format, actually.
Yeah. Look, I'll be honest. I cooked up Kai's team, so I was
He's got the deets.
Yeah, look, he wanted a team with King Gambit, and I told him I've got this team. I cooked it up for the Colin Bussin. Shout out to Colin Bussin. And I said that he didn't want it because he wanted to use something spicier. So I gave him this team, and I said this team works great. It's very hyper offensive. It's not scared of Intimidate. However, you might have a problem against Size Spam because of how much priority. And look and behold, he's versing Size Spam today. So not good.
What was the thought process having Landorus, not Therian here? What's the difference in the stat spreads that made that choice?
So
choice here?
We needed to meet a special attack quota, because everyone's a physical attacker. So
oh right, yeah. Okay.
Landorus is the special attacker. Yeah, not good. Okay, this team it's look. If anyone asks, I was inspired by Alex Underhill. Shout out to the Portland regional champion. But in reality, it's a bad cook job. So here we go. Indeedee Urshifu from Tomahawk and Chen Pao Entei from Kai. Okay. Ooh. Definitely, look, it's a bit of a precarious situation right now because for those that don't know, the Urshifu is choice scarfed. So hypothetically, it can go for a surging strikes, it can go for a close combat, but the Entei is Terra Grass. So, see where they are. Oh no, don't forfeit. No. That's right. What's he doing? He's trying to cave in. How dare
He saw the team and immediately shuddered.
Yeah, look, if Kai loses his match, he has promised that in his next State of Origin game, he will be playing it from a bathtub without his shirt on. That is, I kid you not, I have screenshots, that is the gamble. Look, if anything, Kai's in a good spot as, oh no.
Wait.
Tomahawk Surging Strike and the Chen Pao.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, crit.
No. Oh yeah, it's always okay. I can't team build. What do you mean I can't? Hear me out. Hear me out. I can team build. Just look. This isn't bad because Sacred Fire is going to burn here. Just watch. It's gonna happen. Told you. Okay. And now what's happening is that Urshifu is choice locked into Surging Strikes. So for the guy that says I can't team build, suck it. Because now if he gets King Gambit in or even the Ogerpon, either one of them, he's in a fantastic position to get Swords Dances up, and then his opponent can't safely get up Trick Room. Because that Surging Strikes isn't doing anything to King Gambit now, and the Entei is free to just launch off Snarls to cover any incoming switch-ins or Sacred Fire. So Kai's in a pretty good position, I dare say. Chen Pao's in the back. That is a good thing you've noticed. Unfortunately, the King Gambit is Terra poisoned, so any anticipation towards a Sacred Sword will be met with a not very effective move. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think Kai needs to lock in a move here, though. Oh no!
Helping hand of the Urshifu.
It's doubling into the Entei, I think.
No,
Oh,
going
no,
after.
actually, no, that is perfectly fine. Dies to Iron Crown. You have a point, it would lose to Iron Crown, but he's also burning out the Psychic Terrain turns. And that indeed he goes down essentially next turn.
That's the
So,
stance.
yeah. It's a very, I feel like this would be Kai's in a spot right now where he has offensive pressure on both sides and can get a double knockout. He just needs to know whether he wants to terrestrialize or not. If anything, Tomahawk might just go for Surging Strikes into the Entei slot as kind of like a final hope and gamble to get as much damage in as possible. But Kai is definitely burning through those Psychic Terrain turns, and I think he's in a spot where he can deal quite a decent amount of damage to the rest of Tomahawk's team. And there we go, see that? And Kowtow Cleave should be coming out now.
Yeah, 1-8 KO.
Boom. Wait, the King of Yi has a King Gambit team as well. Oh, my bad. We should have used your King Gambit team. I think the King Gambit team I've cooked up is very cooked. Oh yeah, Kai is.
I did take one of your teams. I stole back when I didn't know you that well. It was like it's a Pokepace. It was like yours was like one of the top teams. Like, yeah, I'm too lazy to build anything. I'll just use that. And yeah, I came third. So can't complain.
That is good. That is superb.
So
I think right now, well, what do you reckon? I reckon the Urshifu switching out in anticipation of Follow Me for Water Absorb. And if Iron Crown is in the back, if Kowtow Cleave goes into that slot, it just takes it out. So, I reckon, I mean, Chen Pao can be seen as a threat, but if it's brought down to its sash, Extreme Speed from Entei in the back will just pick up. No switch out. Oh no. If he went for Sacreds, I swear if he went... Oh no, Terra Poison. Okay, so if he's anticipating the Sacred Sword, he's fine. But the problem is, Surging Strikes is going into that King Gambit slot. Yeah, it has to be, yeah. So here's the Surging Strikes, 1, 2, and 3. It won't be enough to knock it out, but...
good chip damage.
If Iron, yeah,
the red, yeah, okay. So
if Iron Crown comes in here, then Sucker Punch will be able to pick up quite easily. Here we go. And just a Kowtow Cleave. So I'm pretty confident that Kowtow Cleave at +2 with Black Glasses would bring the Chen Pao way below half. And there we go, Iron Crown. So if anything, it's a pretty simple. Just in reality, Psychic Terrain is still up, yes, but if you Spiky Shield Protect here, it should end the Psychic Terrain in the next turn. As long as he's not attacking here, because Expanding Force.
Gen-Pow does carry Sucker Punch.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I think.
Would that knock out King Gambit?
It at that range it would, but since Psychic Terrain is up, nothing happens. So what Kai needs to do now is double protect here, and once he does that, he stores out that final turn, and then in the next turn, Follow Me redirects the incoming Sucker Punch from Gen-Pow, and then his own Sucker Punch will knock out the Iron Crown. Here we go though. A Terrestrialization is coming out. Is it the Iron Crown? No, it's the Gen-Pow. It's becoming a Stellar type. So, for those unfamiliar with the Stellar typing, I believe it gets 20% boost on non-stab moves on its first turn, or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, it's confusing for me. I'm old. But Sacred Sword, just add into the Ogerpon, and then Expanding Force follow-up. It might be enough to knock it out. Psychic Terrain boosted.
It is. Okay.
And it is enough. So, not the best situation right now for Kai. Psychic Terrain did just disappear. Shout out to Raid in the chat. Very kind words. But this Entei isn't in the worst spot because Sacred Fire with that Sword of Ruin boost is enough to take out the Iron Crown. I'm pretty sure. The Gen-Pow is almost forced to Sucker Punch the King Gambit. But yeah, I mean, Kai can also just go for a Protect again here, anticipating Sucker Punch and then just dealing damage out. Bro, this King of Yi lad, he's going hard on me, bro. Man doesn't like my cuisine. I feel heartbroken.
Hey, if it fills the stomach, it's good enough.
Exactly. Beggars can't be choosers.
I've taken more Scott team with the tournament.
But yeah, look, Protect fails. Doesn't predict it though, just Sacred Swords. And then Expanding Force comes out. So Kai could have went for that Sucker Punch before. Opted not to, so Tomahawk's definitely playing this a whole lot, differently from what you'd usually anticipate. But then Sacred Fire, coming out here, is guaranteed to... Oh, he went into Gen-Pow. Does it burn, though? Does it burn? Come on, burn, you dog.
Yes, it does.
Burn.
Okay.
Does? Yes!
Yeah.
See that? What'd you say, King of Yi? What'd you say? That's right. That was huge. Big burn. Guys, it's 50%. Exactly, see that? You have the same chance to burn with Sacred Fire as you do with winning the Oz Lotto. So
at 1 KO at this range with this spread.
Oh no, it doesn't. This is tricky now. He should have PP maxed his Sacred Fire. For extreme speed, he's got to. I think he has to. Yes, I would Sacred Fire because Tomahawk doesn't know that he didn't PP max his team. So this could be good. Expanding Force did heaps. This shouldn't knock out, and it doesn't. But it's in E-speed range and the burn.
It's a burn as well.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's enough to KO. No, it's not. Okay. Well,
it's not, but it's in E-speed range.
Yeah.
Which is very good. Very good.
And that's GG.
So Kai is definitely happy right now. Melody in the chat is Melody. Whoa, making me blush. Holy cow. Yes. Holy cow. Alright. Kai, so he's taken game 1. This is a resounding victory for New South Wales.
The boys cooking Kronk.
Yeah. We're going to game 2 right now. I think Kai, he set himself up well in that game. I think Tomahawk his plays were very there were interesting plays to say the least. There was some very straightforward plays he could have done, like Sucker Punch anticipation for King Gambit. You know, switching out the Urshifu once it was Scarf locked and burnt. But he still played to his advantages here. The score is 1-0 in favour of Kai. In terms of New South Wales versus Queensland, I think New South Wales is up 3-1, if I remember correctly. But yeah. I don't have
this chat is wild.
Yeah, this is protect my soul. Alright, so going into this game 2.
Wait, did you say 185,000 or 485,000?
485,000. So for those that don't know, Lord Kai, he owns massive stocks, you know, all sorts of industries. Hence why he started his own Pokefolk community as a tax write-off. So for anyone that's worried about him losing money on all the trophies, he's just writing it off on tax, you know, offsetting the payments, and then he's just buying property. He's just going hard on it. I mean, 485 is just like the figure number he's given to the Australian tax office. If anything, I think, you know, he's got a bit more in the bank. Yeah, look, don't tell him I said this, but if you go to his place, he's got like a bunker full of just blocks of gold, just hiding underneath. Every time he needs to purchase a new stream setup, just one block of gold. But here we are, round two. I mean, game 2. Yeah, look, Kai switched it up. Okay, this is a bit of a. Did he switch it up? No, it's the same lead as before.
Yeah,
look,
I believe so.
What's happening?
I believe it's the same lead to both, right?
Yeah.
No,
I think Kai, he can do a lot of things here. Look, Tomahawk has that helping hand surging strikes, which can go into any slot here. But the Chen Pao's Ice Spinner getting rid of the terrain is massive. So if he predicts Terra Poisons here, and then Ice Spinners, he's set. And that Kowtow Cleave with the Black Glasses, I think it should be enough to take out the Indeedee. But Ogerpon comes out here. Okay, anticipating the Surging Strikes, and here's the Helping Hand. Do we see the Surging Strikes go into the Ogerpon slot?
Takes 80% damage.
That's not what you want to see.
No, that's not a good start.
Oh, so, Tomahawk with 3s.
In here.
Shout out to Kai for sacking the Ogerpon. Oh, yeah, okay. Since Chen Pao comes out now, the Kowtow's guaranteed.
Kowtow Cleave.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright, so no redirection now from Tomahawk, and 4 turns of Psychic Terrain. I know what a good finish it will got. What is... Who is this Electrify? What does that mean? Wait, Alright, so Urshifu's out now. Urshifu is the fastest on the field, so it can't just, you know, go for close combat into King Gambit without redirection. So if Kai plays his cards well, he can Terra Poison and hit that Urshifu with the Kowtow Cleave, protecting maybe another U-turn or a close combat, which would be big because whatever Tomahawk has in the back would be getting hit hard.
Who's in a better position here, would you say?
I think Kai's in a good position to go for some hard reads, but he needs to recognize that he might have to sack the Ogerpon. And here we are.
I've seen the Terastallization come out.
We are seeing it come out. Is it from Kai? It is. So he's trying to cover for the Sacred Sword or the what's it called? The close combat, which is big. The only issue, the U-turn was anticipated. So if he Kowtow Cleave that slot, he will be, whatever comes in will be taking a massive amount of damage here. And judging by the team, if it's Flutter Mane, it's gone. If it's Iron Crown, it's gone. So the U-turn, I think on the surface, Tomahawk was a really good play to reposition. But if Kai caught this correctly, here we go. Does Ice Spinner come out from Chen Pao and does it crit?
The question is, did he make the read?
Did he make it? If he did, this is great. Sacred Sword,
yes, he did.
Damage. He did?
20 KO.
Goodbye, Iron Crown. shout out to the team builder for Kai's team. That bloke, he's probably good at team building, you know? I think that's on his bio somewhere.
He has a massive IQ.
Yeah, I think he's single as well. Shout out to Sumi88 for rating. Come join the stream. We're watching Kai play his State of Origin game. He's currently in the lead, and this is his game 2, so yeah. I think it's safe to say here that Tomahawk's forced the Surging Strikes, and possibly into the King Gambit to try and knock it out. Although the Chen Pao as well here can threaten the other Chen Pao quite heavily with the Sacred Sword, so I think it's still an interesting position because Tomahawk can make a massive comeback from this. I think at least for Kai, he should recognize Urshifu is the threat here because it would take out the Entei quite easily in the back. Up the blues indeed, Sumi. And here's that Stellar Terra type. Seeing it again, bit spicy. Oh, Chocolate Chum cheering up the Queenslanders. Unfortunately, your money is misplaced, my friend. Here we go, though. Shifu, defense, special defense drop. Sacred Sword, it ignores that.
Damage.
Yeah, Kowtow Cleave, though, if it doubles the Chen Pao, and it does. Yeah. I think this is an interesting spot, because for Tomahawk, if he went for Surging Strikes before, I think that would be really big, because that Entei wouldn't have lived the Surging Strikes. But it may live a double up of Close Combat and Sacred Sword. It is fairly physically defensive. In fact, I've got the EVs right here, if you guys are keen. It's got 100 and... Actually, no. Look, if I reveal the EVs... Look, if I reveal the EVs, I'd be doing a disservice to the team builder. Nah. It's got 196 HP EVs and 124 defense EVs. Adamant. So, look, the guy that built the team's a proper knob. Don't worry. And here's a close combat. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, it's a double up. Okay.
It's a double up. Oh, it's enough. Okay, if he Kowtow cleaved the Shifu, I think that might have been the play. It's enough. Okay, so this is a really interesting spot now, where Psychic Terrain, I think it ends this turn. Oh, next turn. Okay.
Ooh.
Ice Spinner plus Sucker Punch might actually do it, which is bad. So he's forced the Kowtow here, and then it comes down to Sucker Punch Mind Games. I didn't review my body. What? Hey. Coco for Days is now watching from the bushes. Welcome, Coco. Unfortunately, Tomahawk is going to get pummeled by the greatest New South Wales player. Oh, Protect though. Could have been a freeze. Look, I was thinking Kai could have set up a sword stance here, but it's a tricky spot because you have to play around the Psychic Terrain, and then you have to... I mean, you know that Ice Spinner will bring this King Gambit down to the red, or low yellow, and then it'll be in Sucker Punch range. And that's what I was talking about with those Sucker Punch Mind Games. So here's...
What if you did do... yeah, sword stance would have been a perfect move back there. Yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to use Sucker Punch that turn. Okay, we've got the Protect.
Protecting just a scat out if an Ice Spinner's coming out or a Sucker Punch. It is Sucker Punch. So if Kai plays this correctly, it's sword stance, it's going for it. Look, Tomahawk could have done a massive play here and baited him into that, and then just launches Ice Spinner off next turn, which would be really funny. Oh no! That is disgusting. Oh.
That was the wrong play.
Yeah, I think.
Damn it! Now double
Tomahawk.
attack.
Yeah.
It's that Kowtow Cleave, double attack.
Yeah, Tomahawk needed to apply the Ice Spinner pressure. I feel like that would have been enough, plus this following Sucker Punch. Kowtow
The Sucker Punch.
is the Sucker Punch. You should bring it
It's
down
red,
to
okay.
yellow. Red, okay. And a Kowtow,
And
is
that
it
has.
enough? Dude, it does. And Kai's he's got his pants off. He's about to get banned from Twitch. Something, I know. He's had a wardrobe malfunction. We've just had to edit it out. But yeah, no bathtub stream from Kai.
Save.
Unfortunately, it's fine though. It's fine. He doesn't need the extra revenue. He's already loaded. He's stacked, unhinged. But yes, very good game from both opponents. Kai definitely with the upper hand. He just definitely. Yeah, no,
that
he
singles
played really
matchup.
well.
The only misplay was he could have done the Swords Dance when the Psychic Terrain was still up, because Sucker Punch would have done nothing.
Yeah,
Although
I would have. Yeah, look, he
went the
definitely.
Kowtow.
Yeah, I think despite all things, he had a bit of a tricky matchup since it was a Size Spam team against his priority team. But if anything, he played reasonably. Well, not reasonably. He played really well. I do think that it did go quite nice.
Shout out to the team builder.
Shout out to the team builder. He's underpaid. If you see him at a local Premier Challenge, make sure to slip him a $50 note, and he will skip your hack check. So
yeah, he's not receiving.
He's not on benefits anymore.
He's not on benefits anymore. He's not receiving any prize money anymore because he's retired.
Shout out and light wait, Colin Bussin. Shout out to Mr. Colin. You've done superb.
Easy, bro. Every time I was using this team on the ladder, if there was a King Gambit on the other side, I would have nothing but issues. You wouldn't think so with Urshifu and a couple of different other ways to get rid of it, but with the different Terra types, with Fairy and Poison, I wasn't expecting. Yeah.
Well,
I was struggling to position.
Well, I do believe we are live with the cheeky interview right now. Look, it's funny you mentioned King Gambit because, yeah, your team's very Psychic Terrain focused, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, and you've definitely got the spice going with the Terra Water Iron Crown, your Scarf Urshifu as well, and the Stellar Chen Pao. So, I think if anything, you played your matches as well as you could. It's one of those like tricky spots where it's almost like where the first turn kind of decides how the game goes, and if King Gambit comes out first against your Psychic types, it's tricky, isn't it?
It is 100%. I felt in the first game I did okay on the first turn, going for the helping hand into GMTomahawk, the Surging Strikes. I felt that I think Urshifu was just about the fastest thing on both teams, so I was okay with that. It was the turn after where he had Entei next to King Gambit. I saw the Entei there, and I thought, okay, it's not going to stay there because it doesn't want to eat another Surging Strikes. So I'm like, okay, I'll attack into King Gambit. I'll get some damage on there, and I'll figure it out from there. See what comes in. I'm realizing now, big overthink. Should have just Surging Strikes into that, and I would have been up 4 Pokemon to 2. But you live and you learn.
Yeah, no, I definitely think. I mean, from what me and Toast were watching, your first game was very close, and I think a few of those cheeky burns may have done you dirty.
Oh my god, the turn on the burn on the GMTomahawk. I was like, okay, I've got this locked in now. As long as I don't get burned, I'm good.
Yeah. I feel like
that was extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, look, the burn on the Urshifu in game 1 definitely just like pushed it out of the game in a sense. Like your half damage, 100%. It's in a bit of a pickle. The second game though, when we saw you turn out with the Urshifu on that first turn, massive. Everyone was popping off.
I went into that second game going, okay, I need to sort of slow play this a little bit. I know that Urshifu is going to be a big one for the match. I need to find a way to keep it safe as possible.
Yeah.
I didn't realize a helping hand U-turn would do that much into Ogerpon, but that was where Chien Pao was too. So I thought, okay, it could be a repeat of game 1, helping hand Surging Strike. In that case, he would bring in Ogerpon. So I also felt pretty okay going for that U-turn.
Yeah, I think that was good. The interesting part that everyone was a bit questioning really was the final few turns where, you know, when you had the Chen Pao up against the King Gambit. I think everyone was wondering if you were going to go for that Ice Spinner or not.
Now that I'm very glad you brought that up. So yes, I was thinking about it. It's that mind game, man. I was looking at his team sheet. I'm like, okay, he's got Protect, Sucker Punch, Swords Dance, Counter. If you're going off percentages, it's probably 60% in his favor, 40 in mine if I manage to, get a crit or whatever else. But I was thinking if I Ice Spinner and he goes for a Sucker Punch, I'm probably not dead. But then I also wanted to give myself a bit more time, so I went for the Protect, and that cost me, where he got the Swords Dance off. So
Swords Dance, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, man, it's small things where I know where I've gone wrong. It's just, trying to adjust on the fly is a much different thing.
What was your specific thought process when the Psychic Terrain was up with the Protect?
So I was like, he's got Sucker Punch, I got Sucker Punch. I thought the Sucker Punch, because I had the Stellar Terror there, so I know I've got the boost. My Sucker Punch was probably going to be stronger than his, and we could, do the tie forever, just clicking Sucker Punch and doing nothing. I forgot my question, sorry. You had the question?
It was the first turn, or not, so...
Oh, yes, of the
Psychic Terrain was still up,
so
you've done Protect, and I believe Kai was...
Well, yes,
against the Protect.
That's where I'm thinking, I probably should have gone for the Ice Spinner, get that free damage down. But then I was also in my head thinking, okay, I don't know how much Kowtow is going to do if he's just going to go for a straight Kowtow. So, again, it's, all these 50-50s where I've probably got a lot of 50-50s wrong in a row. But, again, it is what it is. I'm happy enough with how I played. I can see ways to get better next time, and we'll see how we go.
Yeah, definitely. I think you played well, and I think, if anything, everyone was very excited in the chat watching you. So,
I got a lot of people up my way because I don't know if you know the background, but I'm up in Cairns. There is no VGC scene up here, so I'm flying the flag up here. Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh!
So I've got a lot of my people to watch tonight. So sorry I couldn't get a win for you, but at least it's a. I was saying this to Kai beforehand. Anything to sort of promote how Australian VGC is going. There are so many different people popping up here, there, everywhere now, which is so awesome to see. But
definitely.
Hopefully it sort of spawns something up here. Brisbane Regionals was my very first in-person event. Managed to go 4-4 there, so
that break even.
Not bad for a first. Not bad for a first.
Oh
event.
no, I was stoked with that. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of online stuff, and not a lot going on in Cairns at the moment.
It's definitely good to see a community just grow and get more players in, which is, precisely why this whole tournament's, going so well. And I think, with you and Queensland just playing this out, I think, we can definitely expect to see you guys back on stream sometime and throughout this tournament. So, if anything, you may not have won, but I feel like you still put your heart into this. So, well done.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I've really enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed that there is this sort of avenue to go down for the newbies like me into tournaments. So it's been really cool working with the Queensland guys, workshopping some ideas. if Coco's still in the chat, we still have to have a chat about that ice ball Fluttermane. Don't know what you're cooking there, bro, but yeah, it's been really cool connecting with those guys and picking their brains as well.
That is good to hear. Well, I think with that, we will bring it back to LordKai. And yeah, once again, congratulations to the Sydney tournament organizer for clutching out this week's State of Origin for VGC.
No dramas. I'm going to mute myself, boys. Thank you for that.
Cheers, lad. Catch you around.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just, Gilbo and I talking to the air right now.
Yeah.
Am I going to the...
Yeah, we're losing our minds slowly.
Yeah, look,
we are. We're getting slandered out here.
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I'll replay what I just said, and I said, look, big thanks to GMTomahawk for the game. That was probably one of the most fun games I've ever had, and I played like arse, and I had to have a bit of luck on my side, including burns and a bit of crits and stuff. And yeah, like he was pretty unlucky with getting burnt, I think 3 times in the first game or something like that.
Who
Yeah.
has Terra Poison King Gambit? Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, look.
yeah, who cooked your team card? What a
It's
egg.
just yeah. It kind of gets counterintuitive to the what do you call it? The size ban, but I need to defend myself against close combats as well. So I died a close combat, or I died a size ban, but I defeat size ban if I can get Indeedee off the field and Misty Terrain off the field. But anyway, what do you guys think?
I thought
Tell
it
us.
was. Yeah, you're first.
That last clump of turns when it was basically the singles battle between the King Gambit and the was it Urshifu?
Yeah.
What was your thought process through that whole?
Yeah, so through that one-on-one, like I thought he was gonna ice spinner, and I was like, okay, I was already ready for kind of game 3, in a way. But
Chen Pao, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Chen Pao. So I knew I tried to play the mind games. So I knew I play better when I'm against the wall, like my back's against the wall. I play so much better when I'm like up against adversity for some reason. I never play clean matches. I always play like tough matches, and I don't know, I seem to make plays that makes it harder for myself. But anyway, I need to get better at decision making in Pokemon and in life. But I played the mind games with the protect stuff. And I was like, okay, I see what he was coming for. He was coming for the Sucker Punch. I protected. And then I was like, okay, maybe he's going to protect. So I went straight for the Swords Dance. And then he protected. I'm like, hell yeah. So now my next thought process is, okay, can King Gambit live an Ice Spinner? I wasn't too sure if I would live it or not. But I think it would have been very close. It would have been like, if he hit the Ice Spinner, I probably would have been like between 1 to 10 HP, I reckon. It would have been close, because it's neutral damage, but the Stellar Terra boosts at 1.2, and I was at 33 HP when he hit me with the Sucker Punch, so I don't know if I would have lived it or not, but it'd be very close. So I had to get the SD up anyway, or else I wouldn't kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely. I mean, I've already said this a lot. It was a very fun game to commentate at the very least.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like you had us both on edge on like so many plays. Like I remember just screaming like at half the plays.
Yeah.
But also like it's better than like watching one of your classic Dondozo store games.
Oh,
like this was
100%.
a lot more thrilling, I reckon. So yeah, massive props to both of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to predict as well, like with the Urshifu matchup as well. Like when I kowtowed that slot, like the Indeedee slot, I'd kill the Indeedee, so that was good. So I didn't want to get an SD up. I was like, okay, I'm going straight for the Indeedee. I'm gonna kill it. And then he came back in with the Urshifu. I was like, okay, he's probably gonna U-turn again. I'm gonna sack my Ogerpon. I'm not gonna get anything in for taking damage. I'll sack the Ogerpon, which is dangerous, but I need to sack it. But then I kowtowed that slot again, and I was like, fuck, what's his name came in? Iron Crown came in. I was so happy to see Iron Crown just come into that slot. But yeah, it was a lot of 50-50s, man, and we're not professionals, but I feel like that game, was pretty thrilling.
Yeah, 100%. Well,
It
I
was
think
closer
a lot of
than
the
2-0. Yeah, it was closer than the 2-0 would have suggested.
yeah.
It could have gone either way sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it all
Yeah,
came down
yeah.
to very specific turns.
Very specific turns,
Yeah.
and I have a very bad track record against like psychic terrain, so I wasn't even able to get it off.
Yeah.
Like get the psychic terrain off.
Yeah, you got blocked very fast.
Oh, very.
But yeah, no. I think a lot of the people in the Twitch chat were very disappointed to hear they will not be seeing a bathtub stream of you next week. So
Yeah.
I think a few broken souls there. But if anything, I think everyone is keen to see your future matches and for you to disclose some of your tax invoices for your net worth.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. What was the? What were figures some people were throwing out? Jesus.
485k is the ballpark.
I was paying tax. I was paying that much tax, or that's how much I was taking home.
No, that's
Yeah,
your
that's
net
your net
worth.
worth.
That's
your
my net worth.
disclosed net
Oh
worth.
my god. Jesus.
It's a bit low, isn't it? I should have given the
Jeez.
real number.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's crazy. I'll tell you how much I paid in tax though. I'll be honest. This is real. I paid.